All right, today on the Ropes, I'm outside Hillcrest Boxing with a two-time national champion, Jacob Russell. What's good?
Nothing, just, ready to do this interview, and yeah, let's get started, I guess.
Let's talk about it, man. How did you get involved with the sport of boxing?
My dad took me to Alexandria Boxing Gym, and then there we met a coach named Dennis Porter, and then he started me out boxing, and then he put a lot of time in me, and then that's when I started boxing.
What is it about the sport that you love so much?
The fact that it's just boxing. Either you're in it, either you gotta swim or you gotta get out the water. And the thing about boxing is, practicing and also punching too. Because in a fight, the thing about it is that it can get so satisfying sometimes to just punch people. And then when you get on the bag, it's a good thing that if you're like stressed, you get the punch on it, but you still gotta work on stuff.
Now, outside of the sport of boxing, are you involved with any other sports also as well?
Oh, yep, baseball. So yeah, that also does something with my strength, because when you hit the ball, you gotta have strength to go get it farther. Also stance too. Same thing with boxing, because you have to have a good stance to be in boxing and a good stance to be in baseball.
Well, let me ask you, with the sport of boxing, it's a sport that you don't play. So when you get in there, it's a very dangerous sport. Right. What is it about the sport that keeps you motivated?
Just the fact about winning and just having fun too. That's what gets me motivated. And at the end of the day, just remember that win, lose or draw, your coaches are just gonna be there for you either way.
Talk about your first nationals that you won and that road to getting that first nationals, because I'm quite sure in that road to getting the first nationals, you had to go through some losses to get to that point to where you're able to become that champion. So talk about the road to becoming that winning that first nationals.
Sure. So at the beginning, I didn't really get a lot of fights, but then at one point, somebody found me. I just don't remember who. Somebody found me a fight in North Carolina, and I lost that. But the thing is that it was my first fight, and then now since I knew how some kids are gonna be, I took that, remembered it, went down to Houston for the Golden Gloves, because then what happened there is that won both by unanimous decision, because I remember some kids are just trying to run in on you and try to overwhelm you because you're either taller or they just like to shoot you. And then the second fight, it was good too. Won by unanimous decision, champion fight. I was much better than the fight in the first, because I think I was personally a little bit more crisper on that fight. And then after that, we went home and went back to the drawing board. And Nationals was coming up. It was scary because again, it was my first time leading up to my first Nationals. But I just remember, if they try to run in, just move out the way or either punch before they get in. So then got in the ring. And then I put that in perspective. And the thing is that I gotta give a shout out to my dad, because he was, at that time we were unattached and he was my only coach. So I gotta say a big thanks to him. So then he told me all this stuff I needed to do, put it in action, and then while he was trying to run in, I stepped to the side and then bop. And since I punched more than him, then it gave me the unanimous decision. And basically, I just won my first nationals.
Now, talk about the JOs that you just won, man. Because this time around, did you get any advice with your teammate Khalik?
Huh?
Did you get any advice going into your matchup before your nationals from any of your teammates like Khalik?
I actually did. I mean, I remember they gave me advice, but I just don't remember what they really said. You know what I'm saying?
You were so focused.
Yeah, I was so focused on like what I was supposed to do. Like, does Coach Nestor count as a teammate?
Yeah, most certainly. He's part of the team.
Yeah, I remember being so focused in that moment. Coach would also say, just do your stuff and what to do, like in the fight at that moment. And then I took it in the hand. So leading up to JO's, flew out to Dallas, did a layover, and then we went to the time scales. We weighed in. I was 103.6. So the thing is that there's no weight exception. So my dad, again, shout out to him. We got Albuline from the store. No, first we ate so I wouldn't be tired, and then we got Albuline from the store, and then he put it on me, and then we would just work out like elliptical, jump rope, exercise like jump rope, treadmill, jump rope, and after that we would just get into the pool, and I would like swim, like swimming box and all that. So then the day comes, and I weigh in, I get the right weight. And then the thing is that I got to eat what I want, and it felt so good. But the thing is that you don't want to get overhead of yourself, because I still had a fight tomorrow that I had to weigh in on. So fight came. Now this fight, it was the same. The kid was shorter, and then the kid was just trying to like really come in. So then, I mean, yeah, he was trying to come in and try to like hold me, because I was taller than him. So what happened after that is that I would get my punches in, and then when he would come in, I was trying to throw multiple punches, but I wasn't successful. But then I got the unanimous decision by the judges, and then I was thinking, and my dad, he was there too. I was thinking, all right, I gotta make sure, because plot twist, the guy that I fought in nationals, I was fighting him again. So there was a plot to it. So that was the plot twist. So then I remembered that if he's gonna come in, that I need to either throw shots or I need to move out the way. So then the fight comes, we come out, then the fight starts. Bop, bop, bop.
Hold up, before you say that, talk about the ring walk to the ring, because a lot of people don't know. Did you came through the fireworks?
Yep, I came through the sparkling.
The power, what they call it? The pyrotechnics. Yeah, man, that was how crazy was that to walk through that?
It was crazy, but then at that moment, I went to Mall Charlo and said, man, I was that good. and then I just had fun walking through, because I gotta remember, fight my own fight and have fun doing it too.
Talk about the importance of having fun in the ring, because you can put so much pressure on yourself to win a nationals that sometimes you lose the essence of it, of having fun in that ring.
Thing about having fun is that if you don't have fun, you're gonna put so much pressure that you might not do good, because you're just focusing so much on that win. And don't get me wrong, that's fine. It's just that you're just putting so much stress on you, it's making it harder to get that win, because you're just thinking about the bad possibilities. And yeah, I've been there too. But then I remembered that if I put more stress on myself, then it's gonna just hold me back and I won't get the dub.
You know, I want to go back a little bit. How frustrating was it for you in the pandemic year, when you really couldn't get out there to the different tournaments for boxing? And this year, everything just happened all at one time. You had the nationals, they come back to this, coming back to the JO. So how exciting is it for you to be back in action?
Honestly, it was amazing, because I was thinking, man, I could be one of the, it's a small world. I could be one of the kids that won nationals and JOs in the same year. So then I was like, I think we could do it. And also, it wasn't tough, because me and my dad, we have a whole gym where we have boxing bags, boxing equipment, we have exercise bikes. Heck, if we need to work out, we got treadmills, we got a lot of equipment. So we had a backup plan. But yeah, it was still kind of tough, but we still had fights in the pandemic year, because my dad, he would like find fights and set them up. So I was like, So I was like, yeah, that's good. That's actually good because I can get my fights in even though it's the pandemic. Because a lot of places were still open then, but it was limited places.
Yeah, especially like down south, what you saw in like Texas, and I think certain parts of Florida during that time were open. So yeah, so you were able to get some of that work, and not just sit around and not be inactive.
Right.
What are some of your goals, man? As far as boxing, is it to be part of the USA Boxing?
Yeah, I mean, I am on an elite team right now, so.
Talk about that. How did you become a part of the elite team?
So I got the elite team because, well, basically, because everybody knows that the Rio Olympics back up the JOs. The thing is that since I won the nationals in JOs, it was just because, I was good, and how I got that 8 count, like those 3 8 counts, like everybody acknowledged it, and I had to prove people wrong from the first fight, so what happened is that because I didn't even know there was an elite team, so since I won, I got to be on the elite team. I mean, I don't know what the requirements are. I just know that much of it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. That was actually my next question. What does it mean to be a part of the elite team? Is there a special thing that you have to go through, or have to go out to Colorado for training? What's some of the things you have to do as part of being part of USA Boxing Elite?
So the thing is that I don't really know that much because this is just my first time. I just been, in DMV area, 100%. And then, I just don't really know a lot about it. But all I know is that, like, there should be, like, kids my age, older kids. But, yeah, going out to Colorado for training, sparring, going out fighting kids for like fights and all that stuff in like Kansas City or like California. That part is just fantastic because you can go because usually with us we go to places like near us, but now since we're on the elite team, we can go like places that with the team, like we go to Texas, Florida, and it's all with like one big team that USA Boxing worked hard to put together.
That's such a special thing to be a part of, a special group of kids that are being the next wave that can possibly be future Olympians. Is that one of your goals also as well?
Yes, it actually is because I seen a lot of Olympians. And then since boxing's an Olympic sport, I'm like, man, I want to see myself on the Olympics trying to fighting people. The thing is that I'm thinking of actually watching the Olympics if I have time, because I might see some familiar boxers if they go there.
Speaking of that, you had someone who's predicted to win gold on the Olympic team working out of here, Keyshawn Davis.
Oh, yep. And we also know his two younger brothers.
Yep.
No, his older brother and his younger brother, Juice Davis. He came to Golden Gloves with us, and Kelvin.
So what was it like, man, to have Keyshawn up in here working out? Did you get a chance to talk to him?
Oh, no. I always get a chance to talk to him. And, man, it was just fantastic because I was like, man, I got professional boxers on my side. And then the thing is that Juice would come over and personally train me. Like, Keyshawn and Kelvin weren't there because they were, like, out of state to, do some training, working. And then the thing is that since we have the home gym, it's even better because Juice can come over, train me for like a few hours, and then we can just, that's basically our gym for the whole entire day. And then the thing is that Juice is a good trainer. Like if he opened a boxing gym, it would be like the popular in the DMV area.
Oh wow!
Because of how good he is. I mean, he knows what he's talking about too. What
was one of the things you worked on going into the nationals? Into the JOs.
One of the things I worked on is not to let kids get in your space.
Yeah, you were actually talking about that earlier,
Yep.
but the kids not being in your space.
That was important because I don't have because for a kid my size, like 10 years old or like 5 foot something, it's because it's hard because you got people like small trying to like get inside, I mean, it's not really hard. It's just that people are just trying to get inside of you, try to do it and then there. But the thing is that it's harder for them because I can always just move out the way.
In situations like that, being with the reach advantage, do you use your jab a lot to keep them away?
Oh yeah, this is my superpower.
So break it up a little bit so they can see
This is the hand that I really.
Oh, so the power in that left.
And then I got power in that right too. The thing is that left, right.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Let me ask you, what is you want to do with your life?
What I want to do with my life is that I want to be a professional boxer, and also I want to do a dog business where I could like sell dogs to people, like breed dogs together, and then
Oh man, my bully people gonna love this because I'm involved with the American Bully Breed.
Oh, you are?
Oh, most certainly. I've been doing that for years, man. I'm probably one of the biggest people in the media when it comes to the bully breed. So yeah, I've been involved with that for 20 plus years before I even got into boxing. So talk about that, man. So my bully people can hear this. I got to tag my bully people with this. So do you currently have bullies right now?
Yes, we do. Actually, we have our oldest dog named Cola. She weighs more than me, and she's still a puppy. I mean, she's like, I think she's 11 months right now, and then she weighs like 110 pounds.
So you hear this, my bully people. He deals with the XL American bullies. Those are the big boy dogs. Hey, Daddy Cervantes, my youngin' right here, he involved with the XLs, man, and his pops.
And then we have a dog named Scar. Ooh, he is gonna pass me before I even turn 11 at this point. Because I don't know how, I think he weighs about, he was born in like, he's 85 pounds. I don't remember when he was born in. I'll actually ask my dad after this. But the thing is that, he's 85 pounds and he's still a puppy too.
Now, have you been to any of the bully shows yet?
Nah, I haven't been to any.
Hey man, I gotta talk to your pops, man, cause y'all gotta hit them bully shows, man, for real, man. They gonna have this real big one in Texas. I'm actually gonna be filming it. They flying me out to Texas to film it. That's gonna be in Dallas, Texas on 9/11.
Oh.
Real big bully show. But as far as locally, I'll let you know about that when they have stuff locally here, like in the Virginia area or the Maryland area. I'll let you know.
I mean, we have goals to like put them in there, but right now we need to get them a trainer because we can't just let them go to a dog show right now and they don't even have the right skills because they're still puppies and they just listen to their own instincts. Like whatever, like if they tell themselves to bark, it's them, bark.
See, that's a great point because it's just good though. Don't take your dog for the first show. Go and observe the show just to see what they got there and how things really work, and then you'll get an understanding and idea how things really go. But yeah, that's a great point, man. You're gonna have a lot of my bully people, man, rooting for you when they hear that, man, for real. So that's real great right there, man. I truly appreciate that, man. Any last words? Any last shout outs?
Well, shout out to everybody that supported me pretty much. Because I couldn't do it without you. Also, a special shout out to Coach Daryl. He's helped me with my toughness. Coach Porter, he helped me with technical stuff. And also Coach Desto, because he worked with me a lot. And
That's what's up, man. I truly appreciate your time. You're looking at a 2-time national champion, part of USA Boxing Elite. Also helping his pops with the XL Bully Breed for all my bully people out there. Boxing out of Hillcrest Boxing. Jacob Russell, I truly appreciate your time today. All right, there you have it. On the ropes, we out. All right, I got these two there. What you were saying before you went into the ring?
I said
Khalid?
because Khalid said he got robbed.
Oh, let's come over here, y'all. They coming with the cars right there.
I'm too young to get ran over.
All right, now what was you saying?
I said because that was for Khalid because he said he got robbed.
Come over here, Khalid.
So I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna do this for him because I need to carry on his legacy too. Because him right here, like how many times have you won nationals in JLs?
I went to JOs twice, but nationals I won 7 times.
Did you hear that? 7-time nationals, 2-time JOs. I'm trying to be like him because he has a lot of national tournaments.
Well, that's what's up, man. I truly appreciate your time, Jake. All right, up next, we're going to get my dog Lee. All right, there you have it. On the ropes. We out. Here we go.
That's how you drive the right hand up. Good. Good. Alright, I'm behind you soon. Keep the hands up when you move around. There you go. Keep them high guards when you move around. Good. There you go. Then get some franks on here and there. Right. Good. Keep them hands up high. There you go. Roll and roll. Hook. Body. Good. Jab. Double jab. 1, 2. Hook, hook. Body. Overhand. Good. Jab. Double jab. 1, 2. Hook. Body. Hook. Overhand. Good. Turn. Second. Jab, jab. Good. Double jab. 1, 2. Roll under. Give me the hook. Hands tight. Jab. Keep the high guard. Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hook. Good. Body. Head. Overhand. Beautiful. 1, 2. 1, 2. Jab. Jab. Double hook. Overhand. Bring it under. Hook. Body. Hook. Right hand. Hook. Hook. Right hand. Under. Roll. Jab. Double jab. 1, 2. 1, 2 right. Roll. Again. Roll. Jab. Double jab. Jab here. Right hand. Rock with it. Good. Come out with a hook. Body here. Good. Overhand. Under. Hook. 1, 2. 1, 2 step. Body here. Good. Jab. Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2 rock right hand. Good. Double right hand. Double right hand. Good. Uppercut. Hook. Right hand. Roll. Right, left, right. Double jab. Good. Turn me. Right hand. Jab. 1, 2. Jab.